Hello and welcome to Have Tea with the Talkative. My name is Tileki Enipa, and today we are going to have a lot of tea. I mean, aside the fact that I have my physical tea with me, I also have the gist. And you know, when I say the gist, I mean the tea. So this is Tea with the Talkative, and please subscribe to this channel, share the content, and let's start. My name is Tileki Enipa, and as I said, I have tea. You're welcome back. So this is tea with the talkative, and we're going to start from the top. So I have the tea and I have this tea as well. So let's start from the top. If you are all very good with your memory, you remember that Samini was on Bellamundi's show, and of course he was asked some questions, and Sarkodie came in, and of course Samini seized the opportunity to address Sarkodie, and he called him small boy and all of that, and the fact that he will choose M dot, which is manifest over Sarkodie any day, anyhow. You know, Sarkodie too, whenever something like that happens, he will never really come out to come and say anything. But the subtle jabs and the subtle antics and the gimmicks he will do, and that, you will know, say, oh no, Kasabia, but on board, like, yo, bro, we are another level. And so Sak is on tour, and Sak was on stage doing some form of sound check. I think it was at Jamaica, and this song was the Ohima Humemo. But you know, Sarkodie has a song with Samini, and Samini said, "Hey, Sarkodie was so you know that kind of thing." So it's like literally, he didn't say anything. He didn't mention Samini and all. But the timing of that sound check that he posted, and the reason why I'm even saying it is that when you listen to that sound check that he did, and the way he was reacting to the way Samini's parts came in and all, and the people that were at the back that were laughing. I have blood pressure across from the way the people at the back were laughing. I don't know if you see the video, it was on a story. By now it has disappeared. But I'm sure some of the SAC fans on Twitter recorded and posted it. The way they were laughing at the back when, you know, that thing was playing. You should yourself, but you know, he's in for war, and he posted something about social media and the fact, it was a quote by Mike Tyson, and the fact that social media until keypad warriors can talk and they don't never get punched in the face. And I'm like, okay. But they kind of say, Minquan of Yano, he's seen everything, so of course he will not come and insult Samini, but something I say at the end on Kamba or yeah maybe a better wakuma. Yeah, that's what Sarkodie is doing. But what do you think? Comment in the comment section below. Now moving on to Fancy Gadam. Do you remember that Sister Fia? There was this story that Sister Fia went to the north and wanted to do a show, and the show flopped. And they were saying that the fans sabotaged, the fans of Fancy Gadam and Macasio them and the artists over there sabotaged her because she didn't build them on the program. And so Fancy Gadam was at Peace FM entertainment review with Akwesi Abuaje. And Fancy Gadam explained himself that listen, the deal was that he wanted since they wanted to bill him Fancy Gadam because they know they needed him to also put the crowd in. He mentioned 100,000. He didn't want to pay. And he was like, okay, since you're also an artist, let me split it and ask for 50,000. And they still didn't want to pay. And the time they came back to him, it was too late. So the fans didn't show up. But he had nothing to do with it. He didn't sabotage anybody. But if you want to come into his territory and you think you don't need him, he too, he's not willing to give you any support. Because if he tells his fans to go, the fans will go. But if you think you don't need him and you don't come to him, there's nothing he can do for you. So please, the artists coming from the south going to the north, please, you either get the Fancy Gadams and the Macasso, not on the bill per se, but if you want to use their involvement to promote your thing, you have to go and see them. Let them know that you need their support. If not, they will also watch you and not say anything to their fans. But expect that your show might not go as you really, really do expect. Now, moving on, PSC Esther, and she has a new song out called Mo, and then Joyce Blessing has a song called Victory, and I'm telling you, gospel artist agenda be a who. Let me take tea because agenda way hey gospel for. So people are saying that why is it that PSC Esther did not wait a while for Joyce Blessing's victory to actually gain some victory before she dropped more. People are saying PSC Esther is saying on your TV show with background that oh no, she didn't even know. Like even her release time was delayed. Like she was just going, she didn't know that they were supposed to be consulting each other for that kind of thing. And I'm like, listen, first of all, a part of me says this is an agenda to promote both songs. You know, gospel fun. One yeah, hardcore wicked agenda. More secular artists and we are money agenda be able to more agenda. But aside the agenda part, which I think this conversation is promoting both songs out there, I just think that nobody consults anybody before they release song. If you don't know, or if you think that the competition is between you and your fellow gospel artists, then you don't know what you're about in the music industry. Because when you go on that streaming platforms, the number of songs that are released in a minute, if you don't have a proper promotional plan to promote it, don't go and blame your fellow artists saying or no now we're releasing you in the schedule. And besides, the fact that you are released, I honestly, I think if really this is a genuine sentiment by Joyce Blessing and any team member of Joyce Blessing, then it means that they don't even know the business they are into. This is not a competition. You are releasing your song, you have your promotional plan, the song is banging. I see Joyce Blessing song banging everywhere. No artist has to come and consult you and your team before they also do theirs. It's there anyway. And if you think that is a problem, then you think that your fellow artists are a competition. Gospel for a competition be a woman somewhere be. Because the way they are Kenya same be our. Nobody consults anybody before dropping a project. Nobody. Your schedule is not a schedule that I'll have to use. It's just nice that somebody drops a project and usually secular artists know it's the albums that you don't see drop. Even that, it's not because they care about you. Sometime ago, Kelvin Boy dropped a project at the same time Stoneboy was dropping. It's not because they care about you or they don't care about you. It's because Charlie sometimes they release it they got on the streaming platforms. It has to coincide. It has to make sense. And sometimes they don't even know that you're coming to drop a project. It's as simple as ABC. They don't. Nobody really cares. Do your promotions. Anyone that obia you pursue the world of music for 10 years. But Victory is doing well. The agenda they started to is good for it, and I hope they push both projects. But if this is a genuine sentiment from anybody's camp in the gospel industry, then I don't think they know what they're about in the industry because nobody has to post their schedule for you to thrive. No, the sky is big enough for all of you. Moving on, let's come back to Sarkodie. Sarkodie has dropped the edition of Rapperholic. This year's edition is Rapperholic. It's called the Rebirth, and it is happening at the Grand Arena. So the Rebirth. It's the Sarkodie idea. Oh no. All the people say Sarkodie to for return. Whoa. Obi, I was on return after 10 years. We're winning artists over the decades. The Rebirth, whether it's recycle, or Saba as underground artists. Whoa. Obedi said he has another 10 years. He said it's one of the songs in the No Pressure album. And then after the next song was, I think 2 songs after he said that in that song, he said that he will rap until he dies. He said 10 years and more after winning artist of the decade, Sarkodie is now coming to do a rebirth of his career. Hey. Young rappers, you are hopeless in this situation. Now, moving on to some interesting conversation that I am excited about. Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale has made a big return to the UK for the Ghana Music Awards UK. This is 7 years of Shatta Wale being away or not entering the UK, and the exit and the entrance into the UK was big. It was big. It was royalty. It's like just say they want to make you know that somebody has come in there, and the way they received him, the entourage, the cultural troupe here and there, the fans, trying to make his stay there or his arrival there very interesting. And of course, Sammy Flex was in the mix and a few more of the team. But one person that was also very visible in there was the new lady of Shatta Wale that he announced during the trip. And of course, social media, they found a way of amplifying her very well. To me, I think it's the timing is right because listen, maybe they've dated for years, but Charlie, there are certain countries, if you want to travel with somebody and they go and do their investigations and they don't see the person any ties you have with a person, it will be hard for them to issue the person any visa. Oh. Examples, most of these artists or most of these people that they try to travel with, people they call their teammates, they get bounced. The artist will go, the manager will go, but the team will bounce because when they did their search, they realized that you don't have any ties. There's nothing that connects the two of you. So why should we give you? They will think you're a passenger or something, so they will bounce. So it's not surprising that I've seen that like they're trying to push the agenda of this girl is Shatta Wale's or this lady is Shatta Wale's girlfriend. So in the future, if she wants to travel, maybe it won't be that difficult. I'm thinking maybe she had a difficult time trying to secure the visa because there was no proof online that this woman was having any affair with Shatta Wale and had to travel with. But maybe it wasn't that, and this was the time to actually announce the missus in the camp. But nonetheless, she's a beautiful woman, and I've seen some weird stories. Gonna for the mutinye, she's a beautiful woman. That is it. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman, and congrats. And I know that this is going to be big. I've seen some interviews they've done out there trying to make this event big. I'm excited about it. And the Ghana Music Awards UK, it's a big thing that they are doing. It helps our artists in so many ways. Most of them, the first travel and travel experiences they had was from these promoters out there that are trying to that keep they bear all the cost and travel the people outside. I like it. I like the fact that they are promoting Ghana music out there. Also, Shatta Wale, whilst he's there, he will be doing album release party over there, his birthday party, and he says he will be dropping one of the songs of his album, incoming album out there. So I think he's going to have a moment whilst he's there, like a good moment whilst he's there. And I know we are going to hear more from there, more excitement. So this has been some of the big stories that you should know about. Drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you think? Is Sarkodie referring to Samini? Is he replying? Is Shatta Wale Shatta Wale's big return into the UK something you expected? Is Fancy Gadam's comment about Sister Fia and the artists from the south who come to the north something we should pay attention to? And Rapperholic, the Rebirth, what do you think? Will you be attending? It does it think. You're right, of Aquata. What do you think? Would you be attending? Comment in the comment section below. This has been T with the talkative. I am the talkative. My name is Tilly Ekenipa, and if there's anything you have to do, do it now.